Stay fresh music.
Yo, so how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So just over a week ago, I put together a video showing you guys the top 3 best ways to make money in GTA 5 online. And going off the feedback, it seems like a ton of you guys really seem to enjoy that video, as there was at least one method in that video that all of you guys can grind out straight away and stack millions. However, some of the methods in that video have now changed or they've been updated, so I thought I'd go ahead and put together somewhat of an updated version to that video, seeing as so many of you guys really seem to enjoy it. So as always, if you guys do enjoy this video and you do want to see me cover more epic money and RP methods in the future, all I ask is you show support by dropping a like down below, and feel free to subscribe as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first method I'm going to be showcasing in this video is how to complete this week's brand new time trial. It only takes 1 minute to complete and will earn you guys a very nice $50,000, so you really have no reason to complain. I guarantee all of you guys will come on straight away and smash this time trial at the park. Now, I would suggest you guys go ahead and use a motorbike for this time trial. There's tons of super fast motorbikes you guys can easily complete this one in, including the Sanctus, the Hakuchu Drag, the Shatoro. But in this video, I'm going to keep things mutual. I'm going to use the Batty 801, which only cost around $16,000. So I guarantee all of you guys can at least afford this motorbike. But like I said, if you guys own any of the new faster motorbikes, by all means, go ahead and call that one up. Okay, so this week's time trial is called Cypress Flats and does have a par time of 2 minutes 7 seconds. Now, once you guys arrive at a time trial, you don't want to do as I do on screen and fail knocking down this fence. So I had to include this in the video as it was such a fail. But nonetheless, once I fail, I get up off my bike, wipe myself down, and I get back to the process at hand. So the first thing you guys want to do is knock down this fence that's right behind the time trial. You are actually going to be driving backwards off this little dirt road so you can get onto the highway and save yourself 10 plus seconds. This is by far the best method to complete this week's time trial. I am aware there's a few different ways you can do this week's one, so it is particularly easy, like I said. However, I did do the other methods and this way is by far my favorite. I've actually completed this on my first ever go trying this method, and you guys will see it is actually so good that I stalled on my bike for like 5-6 seconds and I still managed to complete it. It got to the point where I was actually going to restart the race right at the end because I failed so hard, but because I was so ahead of my par time, I was able to swipe myself down and get straight back onto it. So as you guys can see on screen, you want to knock that fence down just to get rid of the barrels and the fence out of your way so you can go straight onto the dirt path. Now from here, you actually want to start the time trial so you can see the finish line, so you can set your waypoint. Now once you guys set your waypoint to the finish line, it's going to tell you to take a right down this highway you can see right here. I took some time out to show you this because it's going to make more sense in the gameplay. You basically want to avoid that first right off the intersection onto the highway. You want to go straight past up more to the city, and you want to take the highway that's more on the inner circle. So exactly where you can see me marking up now is where you want to head. This will make more sense once you see me do the gameplay. You can take another few of the landmarks I'm going to spot out to you guys. But as you guys can see, we're just going to follow a straight highway and then jump up a hill, and we'll be able to finish right here at the finish point. So go ahead and set your waypoint, and you guys will notice when I set my waypoint, as you guys can see, it's directing me down the right side of the highway. However, once we ignore that and go down the way I'm going to show you, you will get back on track with the waypoint, and all you got to do is follow it from there. Okay, so as soon as you guys start the time trial, you want to head down the area. You just knock down the fence, if you guys remember. You want to pop as many wheelies as you want, go straight up this little dirt path and take an immediate left down this side to get straight onto the highway. Keep popping as many wheelies as you want. Look out for that red billboard, and then you guys will see you're straight onto the highway. Now from here, it's pretty self-explanatory. Keep popping as many wheelies down this highway as you want. Make sure you don't take a right off that intersection. You want to keep going straight like I mentioned earlier. We're not going to take the first right off onto the highway. We're going to pass this highway here, and we're going to keep going straight until we get the next turn in. So remember these landslides. As you can see, you're going under a lot of different roads, a very memorable area. This is why this is extra easy. And as you guys can see, you can tell when you're approaching the next turn because you'll see like the skyline from the city in the background. I know I did do a few time trials at night time, and a few of you guys asked why am I doing it at night. Sorry about that. I didn't realize that it is obviously a load more easier for you guys to see during the daylight. But as you guys can see, just take a right and get straight onto this highway. If you guys are able to get onto this highway with under a minute gone in the time trial, then you're way ahead of your time like I am right now. And because you guys are saving so much time by doing this first part that I'm showing you, you will literally have like 5 or 6 seconds spare to mess up and still be able to complete this time trial. I did complete this a few different times, and I decided to use this gameplay here because I messed up so hard and I still finished it like I said at the start. So it goes to prove that if I'm able to mess up and waste 6-7 seconds hanging in a tree and I still can do it, I'm pretty sure the majority of you guys will be able to do it. However, once you pass that big factory, you're going to come to this little dirt path area. You'll notice now for all these bushes, you want to go in between the two roads. So you go off-road, as you guys can see on screen, onto the grass. Keep going straight because you'll be able to see the finishing line, and you basically want to cross the roads and then jump up this hill any way, shape or form. Now here is where I messed up. Look, I messed up once there by taking too long in the air, and then here, look at this. I'm literally sitting in a tree 5-6 seconds, and I thought to myself, do you know, I give up, I'm just going to reset. And I realized I had so much time to go that I just got up that little hill and just power forwarded and still able to finish it under the par time. So as you guys can see, you just want to go straight through all these windmills. This is pretty self-explanatory, and bang, 52k in less than 2 minutes. Honestly, I've done a lot of time trials, as you guys probably know if you've been subscribed to my channel, so I like to give you guys my honest opinion, and this time trial gives you such a head start. This is practically impossible for you guys to fail. However, moving on to the second best money maker method, and that is by making the most out of the brand new adversary mode called Occupy. You guys can earn an insane amount of money from a single game alone if done correctly. So I'll quickly break down how you guys can earn the biggest amount of payouts in the shortest period of time, as well as how you guys can earn all the bonuses. Now, I did already do a video fully breaking down what this game mode is all about, so if you would like a few tips and tricks on how to play it, then do click down below in the description. There will be a link to that video. Before I do get into the payments and how you guys can earn the most amount of money in the shortest period of time, when you guys are going to set this game mode up, you may notice when you press start online jobs, you can never host a job. Rockstar Games have now made it so automatically just search for a public game and I'll put you straight in there. So if you guys are looking to grind this out with a friend, what you can just simply go ahead and do is press start, go across to online jobs, adversary modes, and you can simply bookmark one of these Occupy adversary modes. Now if you guys are like me and you'll be looking to grind this out for a little while or throughout the entire week, then what I would suggest is go ahead and create a new playlist with a few different maps in that one playlist, because by doing so you guys will be earning a playlist bonus, plus it's going to save you guys a ton of time having to search for games or go through the loading screen every time a game finishes. So once you guys have done all that and you're in the setup menu, all you guys want to do is make sure you put it on 4 rounds and 15 minutes. You also want to put the target score on the highest possible, so it's 400, and then from here go ahead and invite one of your friends into the game. So it is worth noting, you guys will not receive more money for inviting more players into the game. You're always much better off playing 1v1s or 2v2s, depending on how many friends you guys have and how many players you guys want to get money for. Now the second factor that will determine your payout is the time spent in the game. If you guys end up finishing the game under 3 minutes, you will only receive $10,000 and $5,000 for the losers. If you manage to finish the game between 5 and 7 minutes, the winners will receive $16,000 and the losers will receive $8K. If you guys go ahead and finish the game between 8 and 10 minutes, that will jump up to $20K. As soon as it passes the 10-minute mark, that will jump all the way up to $26K. However, like I said, with this new adversary mode, we do have the option of adding the 15-minute mark. So if you guys play the full 15 minutes, you guys will be earning an insane $40,000 per round. And that isn't even the max that you guys can earn from playing this adversary mode. You guys will also be able to earn something called a winners round bonus. Here's the graph that I put together basically without double money and double RP. As you guys can see, it says right here, for winning 2 rounds, we're going to be receiving $26K, whereas we're going to be earning $40K from 1 round. So after 2 rounds, it's more like $80K, whereas on this graph, I've got it down as $26K, just in case you guys come back and watch this video after the double money and double RP is finished, you won't get confused. So as you guys can see, by winning 2 rounds back to back, we're going to be earning a bonus $13,000. By winning 3 rounds back to back, we're going to be earning a bonus $20,000, and by winning all 4 rounds back to back, we're going to be earning a bonus $26K for doing nothing. So that's the reason why at the start of the video I told you guys to make sure you put it on 4 rounds so you're all able to earn the winners round bonus. So if you guys want to be really smart about it and you came against a really low level or a noob, you could just let him go ahead and win the first 3 rounds, and then you go ahead and win the last 4 rounds, and as soon as the game finishes, as you guys can see on screen, boys, $292,000 And boys, can you also see the loser receives an insane 200k for losing? So really, whether you guys are winning or losing, you really have no reason to complain. I can definitely just see a ton of players taking it in turns, letting them win one, then their friend win one, then they win one, because either way, all of you guys will be able to stack millions very, very easy. As always, if you guys do need players to play this with, do be sure to leave a comment underneath the video with your gamer tag or your PSN. You might be better off leaving what region you live in or what time you usually come on, just so you guys can get more replies. However, coming in for the third method in this video, and this is by making the most out of selling the modified NPC cars. Now, one of the highest selling NPC cars is the modified Sand King XL, and it is by far one of the easiest to spawn in. Video, I'm going to be using my second character just to prove to you guys that you don't have to be any certain rank and you need very little money to do this method. So the first thing you guys want to do is be in either a public session or an invite only session. This will work in both sessions. It does also work on the PS4, Xbox One and PC, and this is also 100% solo. You can do it straight away by yourself. It won't require any friends. However, you can also spawn them in for friends. If you guys do prefer to do these methods with friends, it can also be done with a friend. I'll explain so later on in the video. Nonetheless, as you guys can see, I've got a bunch of Sand Kings rammed into this garage, which literally only took me a few minutes to get, and is going to end up bagging me a nice easy 120k. And the best thing is I can repeat this as many times and as much as I want. So as I mentioned in the intro, I'm going to be doing a slightly different method to the one that I did cover already on my channel. This one will require you guys already to have 65k to invest into the method, but in the long run it's going to be saving you guys so much goddamn time. It's definitely worth doing, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys have at least 65k to put into this, and when you compare it to what you guys will be earning back, it's practically pennies. And if you guys don't have 65k, then maybe try and smash out a rooftop rumble or a contact mission a few times. Just stack yourself up 80k that you can go ahead and do this method. Nonetheless, once you guys have got your 65k, you want to head onto the Dynasty 8 website and simply purchase this property right here, 6-car garage on Route 68. Like I said, it's only 65k, and I was actually unable to do this method last time I recorded it 8 months ago. If you guys can think back, only recently we can own up to, what is it, 6-7 garages now, especially considering we have a 20-car office garage. I'm sure all of you guys have tons of space now in your garages, making this method even more worthwhile doing. And if you guys don't have any space, as you guys can see right here, you can simply rebate any old garages that you don't own, and if that garage you do currently own is more expensive than this one, which is more likely to be the case, you'll actually get some money rebated. So now you guys own the property, you want to head over to Route 68 to your property. Now from here you want to pull up your phone and you actually want to purchase the Sand King XL. Now there is two different versions of the Sand King. There's a Sand King XL as I mentioned, and there's another one SWB right here that you can see. Make sure you do not purchase the SWB. It must be the Vapid Sand King XL. It only costs 45k like I said, so it's very, very low cost to get this method up and running compared to like the warehouses and the biker businesses. Nonetheless, once you guys have ordered your Sand King, you have to choose a garage to get it delivered to. Now if you guys do own another garage besides the one we just bought, the Route 68 one, then order it to the other garage. We basically want to try and keep as much empty space in that garage as possible. Now once you guys own a 6-car garage and you bought yourself a Sand King XL, you want to head to this location on the map right underneath Trevor's Airfield, a very, very bait and obvious location. I'm pretty sure you guys have been here several times, and we're actually going to be looking for a car retailer shop called Larry's. This is the area where it's going to be spawning. So as you guys can see on screen, I've arrived at the car dealership called Larry's and I've called up my Sand King XL. Now from here, once you guys get in your Sand King XL, you want to head away from your property towards the prison. Now continue to follow up towards the prison and keep a note on the left side of the road. You should notice a billboard. Once you guys see that billboard, you want to drive just past it a little bit more and take an immediate left onto the airfield. Now once you guys get onto Trevor's Airfield, you just want to run a big circle back to the area we just came from. Now once you guys arrive back near Larry's, or you're on the dirt road about to take a left, as you guys can see right here, you do want to slow your car down considerably. Don't drive in there full force to 100 miles an hour, and you guys should notice a brand spanking new modified Sand King parked up right in the middle of Larry's. And of course this can come in two different colors, either a blue or a yellow. Now from here you guys can decide to either go ahead and sell it straight away in paint spray, which is literally right across the road as you guys can see, or what you can do is just drive it about half a mile up the road to our new 6-car garage. Now like I did mention, I had a few comments on my old video saying that they couldn't get it to work and it's being patched. Now I do, like I said, have an updated method that I've had a 100% success rate with, and it's not actually driving the Sand King around, because sometimes it won't actually spawn it in. 90% of the time it will spawn it in, but as you guys can see on screen right here, this time I tried to go around and spawn it in and it didn't spawn it in because there was people in my session in that area. That can prevent it from spawning in. If this is the case and you guys just can't get it to spawn in whatsoever, this is also a good fact if you guys don't have 65k. You can use the one Sand King, like I said, for several people. So what you want to do basically to spawn the Sand Kings in without running the circle is simply park your Sand King in this position right here that you can see on screen. Now once you guys park up your Sand King, you can literally get in any random vehicle, a motorbike, a BMX, or just a random car parked up, run the circle that I just ran, and it will spawn in every single time. So as you guys can see here, I end up just robbing this random SUV off a pedestrian. I run the exact same circle, go near Trevor's airfield, down this dirt path, and as soon as I drive it back towards my Sand King, bang, a brand new modified Sand King. Once again, just to prove this works with literally any random vehicle, as you guys can see, this time I ended up getting in the Emperor car, run the exact same route, down the dirt path, took an immediate left, and this time I had a blue modified Sand King waiting for me. All you want to do, like I said, is jump straight in that thing, drive it about 20 seconds down the road to your new garage, store it, and then head straight back. So once again, make sure your Sand King is parked right next to that clothing store. You can get on any random vehicle. This time I'm even doing it on a motorbike, just to prove this literally works with every vehicle in the game. As soon as I head back to Larry's, another Sand King sitting there waiting for me. I simply want to take that straight over to my garage again, and you do want to try and do this as quick as possible. This is the reason why I'm taking them straight to my garage and not selling them now. They will only spawn in between 9 AM and 5 PM, which is kind of crazy because they're the real life opening hours for most businesses in the world. So it's kind of showing you, even though we can't see inside Larry's, it's still spawning stuff in, or it's classified as open, even though we wouldn't know it unless we saw these spawning in. And once again, it's completely up to you whether you want to use your actual Sand King like I'm doing right now on screen to spawn them in, or simply park it near the clothing store. Each method does work, but like I said, when you park it up near the clothing store, I have had a much better success rate because you don't have to rely on the Sand King spawning them in. I'm pretty sure you guys know how much these sell for now, just under 20k. It is one of the best and highest selling vehicles in the game, and in actual fact, this method has never been better to do than now, because after all these latest updates, so many people do so much work on money making methods in free roam. The fact that we can spawn in an unlimited amount of these cars means that we can literally store as many as we want, how much space we can afford, how much money we can bring in. So every time you guys are in between doing free roam work, whether that be like executive search or selling a car, you can always just be calling up your mechanic and just keep on bringing in extra 20k's every time on top of whatever you're earning. So if you're one of those guys that like to do headhunter quickly and make yourself a nice 25k, you could simply just make that 25k into 45k by calling up your Sand King straight after you finish and selling it, and you will get slightly more for the blue one over the yellow one, but either way they're pretty much around the same. So really just pick and choose how to use this method around any current methods that you do in free roam to bring in some very fast and easy cash in the back. However, coming in for the fourth method, and this isn't a method that you guys can continuously grind out, however all of you guys should definitely do it because you can earn yourself a very easy 250k in around 10 or 15 minutes. Okay, so I won't be surprised if a ton of you guys don't know about this already. However, it's a method I'm going to be showing you guys how to complete it very quickly is what's important. So the very first thing you guys want to do is go down low in the description. There should be a link to a video showing you guys how to complete the new treasure hunt in the game. If you guys aren't aware, basically unlock a new double revolver, which is the golden gun from Red Dead Redemption 2. Now once you guys have unlocked this gun, it will unlock a challenge for you guys to get 50 headshots, which will unlock $250,000 into your bank account. Now of course you can just go around running around shooting random players and NPCs in the head. However, once you lick 2 or 3 shots, all of the players will start running away, and it can be quite tedious and difficult. And I've noticed the average time it takes people to complete this is between half an hour to an hour, whereas the method I'm going to show you in today's video literally takes about 10 minutes or so. So I thought I'd go ahead and share it for you guys. All you want to do is make your way to this very location on the map. A lot of you veterans would know where I'm going already, and you simply just want to do as I do on screen. You're going to make your way over to this tree, aim at the tree, and then as soon as you guys jump into the tree, you want to look downwards so you sink right into the center of the tree. And now from here, you guys can just continuously get headshots as much as you want to save you guys a bunch of time running around the map like a madman trying to get headshots. The police will literally come right to you, and because it's such a small wall breach with a full 360 view, the cops will come literally right up into your face, so it's practically impossible for you guys to fail this challenge. So definitely go ahead and give it a go if you guys haven't done this already, as you won't earn an easier 250k in the game at the moment. However, moving into the fifth and final method in this video, and this is by making the most out of the brand new adversary mode called slashers. First things first, you guys want to be in a free run public session. You want to press start, go across to online, go down to playlist, create playlist, and you want to add 2 or more of these slasher adversary modes into your playlist. Obviously, the longer you guys are going to be grinding this, the more maps you want to add to your playlist. There's only 6 maps to choose from, so do between maybe 3-4 is a good amount to grind. As I think we can all agree, whilst last week's moneymaker method was extremely good to earn money, after a little while it did drag on and felt extremely boring, whereas this method in today's video goes extremely quickly and it really doesn't drag out like last week's one. Now, the reason we actually want to create a playlist instead of starting them up directly through the pause menu is because if you guys actually go ahead and try and launch one of these slasher or sumo adversary modes, it's more than likely it's going to whack you into someone else's lobby who's already hosting it, and it's also likely they have no idea what is the best way to actually set these games up so you guys can earn the most amount of money in the shortest period of time. Also, by doing it in a playlist, we're going to be earning something called a playlist bonus, but most importantly, it's going to remove all of that crap loading in between different games, backing out, starting a new game. It's just going to go directly into the next map. And if you guys are going to be grinding this method out for the next week or even the next few days, when you take out all of that time that you usually waste starting up a new game or backing out or voting for a new map, you are seriously going to be saving a ton of time in the long run. Now, when you guys are adding the slasher game mode to your playlist, you do want to make sure that you put a minimum of 2 maps. This will make much more sense later on in the video. However, you want to make sure that you've got at least 2 maps, and you can have up to 6 maps like I said in the one playlist. The more maps you have, obviously the more money you guys are going to be earning from a single playlist, but like I said, if you guys want a playlist just for a quick grind, then make sure you put 2 maps minimum. However, once you guys are in this setup menu, you want to make sure you put it on 4 rounds. This will make much more sense later on in the video. However, you want to make sure you've got it on 4 rounds and then simply go ahead and invite one other friend into the game and launch it up. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to show you guys how you can earn the biggest payout per game, and I'm going to break down how you guys can make it so you earn the most amount of money depending on how long you guys spend on the game. So first things first, I know a lot of people have been asking me, they've been trying to do the overtime shootout method with the slasher, and that isn't going to work. It might work if both of you want to go AFK and earn exactly the same amount of money, but in basic layman's terms, there is no overtime in this new slashers adversary mode. So if no one kills no one after 5 minutes, both of you guys will be splitting the earnings and only be earning $8,000 each. Once again, like I said, if both of you went AFK, like you both went to watch a movie and you just tied an elastic band around your control pad, fair enough, you could do this and it'd be a decent money making method, but it's just not really those epic looking payouts that I'm looking to earn. So what you guys actually want to do is make sure you spend a minimum of 4 minutes 50 seconds in the round and then get your friend to kill you, which will be earning him $16,000 and I'll be receiving 8k for literally doing nothing. Now, my friend is actually going to be earning more than 16k, however it's not going to show up just yet because he's going to be earning the rest in bonuses, which I'm going to explain later on in the video. Now, by my friend winning round 1 and then winning round 2 straight after round 1, he's going to be earning something called a winner's round bonus, and this will actually make a massive difference to the final payout that you guys do receive at the end of the game. I did see a few people in last week's moneymaker method saying, I like to win 1 round and let my friend win 1 round, and I like to win 1 round, and you was wondering why you wasn't receiving as much as me. That's because you guys were not earning the winner's round bonus. If you don't follow exactly what I tell you in the video, then you're not going to be earning exactly what I earn in the video. But then again, saying that, it was only like 5 people that did say that in the comment section when thousands of people was grinding it properly. So here you can see a graph that I put together showing you guys exactly how much you guys are going to be earning by winning the rounds back to back. So as you guys can see, I actually made this graph when it wasn't double money and double RP, just so people don't get confused in case you guys come back to this video once the promotion is ended, but it's very clear to see once you guys win 2 rounds, that means one after the other, you'll be receiving a bonus on top of your winnings of 12,940. By winning 3 rounds back to back, that's going to increase up to just under 20,000. Then if you guys go ahead and win 4 rounds back to back, it's going to give you guys a total bonus of 26k. Now that is without the double money and double RP promotion. So to earn the biggest payout from a single game of this /adversary mode would be for me to go AFK. As you guys can see on screen right now, I just tied an elastic band around my control pad so I don't get kicked for inactivity, and because my friend has already won the previous 2 rounds, I can go ahead and let him win the 3rd round. That way he's going to be earning 3 round bonuses, and then I can go ahead and win the 4 remaining rounds. If you guys remember, we put it on the first to win 4 rounds, not the best out of 4 rounds, which means we can play a total of 7 rounds per game. So to earn the biggest payout from a single game of this /adversary mode would be for me to go AFK. As you guys can see on screen right now, I just tied an elastic band around my control pad so I don't get kicked for inactivity, and because my friend has already won the previous 2 rounds, I can go ahead and let him win the 3rd round. That way he's going to be earning 3 round bonuses, and then I can go ahead and win the 4 remaining rounds. If you guys remember, we put it on the first to win 4 rounds, not the best out of 4 rounds, which means we can play a total of 7 rounds per game. So I'll be able to go AFK for the first 3 rounds and still receive the losers winnings, and then I can go ahead and win the next 4 rounds back to back and win all of the winners round bonuses. It should take my total to easily around 140k per game. As you guys can see on screen right here, I go ahead and win the final round and bang, 140k per game, as well as an insane 12,000 RP. You guys really have no reason to complain with figures like that. Now, like I said, that would be a good method if one of you are kind of going AFK and you're eating your dinner, you want to watch some of my YouTube videos. However, like I said right at the start of the video, you guys have the potential of earning up to $88,000 every 16 to 20 minutes. And to do so, what you basically just want to go ahead and do is let one of you win the first 4 rounds in a game straight back to back. Instead of letting your friend win 3 and then you win 4, you're better off just letting each other win the first 4, so the payouts might not look as big as the previous 140k, but on average, for the time that you're spending in the game, you're going to be earning much more money per minute. So as you guys can see, moving into round 4, I've currently won 3 rounds back to back. I go ahead and win the 4th round as soon as there's 10 seconds left, and boys, bang, $88,000 as well as 8,000 RP for around 16 minutes of work. This is hands down by far one of the easiest and quickest methods any of you guys will come across in recent times. Definitely get on your grind and make the most of it. Nonetheless, that is going to do it for me, guys. The top 5 best money making methods to grind out as of right now. Hopefully you guys do appreciate me putting this video together for you guys. It has taken me a really long time to put this video together, so all I ask is you return the favor by dropping a like down below. And if you guys are new around here, feel free to subscribe, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. And don't forget to leave a comment down below, find some players and go get paid.